So which one of you guys want to be in Mommy's intro? Oh, Pecos, why are you always the one down so much? Zai, you haven't been in a video in so long. Okay, don't strain on me, woman. Oh, okay. It's all family affair. Zai, you haven't been in a video in so long. Why don't you want to be in this one? She's wagging her tail, you just can't see it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a makeup video, which is super crazy because I really feel like I say this in every single video, but I really feel like I haven't done this in such a long time. One of the biggest things that people have requested of me in upcoming videos for this year was makeup videos. I've been doing a lot of like barrel racing and pole bending videos, and so it's really exciting for me to finally get to do a makeup video for you guys. And not only that, but it's going to be a how I get ready for rodeos makeup look, and this counts for rodeos, barrel races, whatever. It really is just like a makeup look. There's a couple little tips that I have in there that would help you guys for if you're getting ready for a rodeo or a barrel race. So yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys how I did this look. So if you want to watch how I get ready for a rodeo or how I get ready for a barrel race, then keep on watching. The product that I always start with is this Estee Lauder foundation. I got this before I went to Florida this last November. It is a really, really nice product. Like, my biggest thing was that I wanted something to last in the humidity, and I remember when I lived in Texas that this Born This Way by Too Faced, they had the Born This Way foundation. I can't remember what it was called. I'm pretty sure it was the Born This Way, but that was definitely the best makeup that or the best foundation that I've ever had in humidity. It really just it was never my go-to when I lived here because it would always dry out my face, and then there, when I lived in Texas, it quickly became my go-to. But anyway, where I'm going with this is that when I was going to Florida, I didn't have any of that, so I went to Ulta to try to find that foundation again and couldn't find it, and ended up finding this one to try out, and it really was a huge risk because I was going all the way across the country and this was the only foundation that I was bringing, so whether I liked it or not, I was definitely gonna be using it. But honestly, it turned out to be a really nice foundation, and I could, like I said, continue to use it to this day, and I was kind of in shock. It made my skin look literally so good, and even in pictures, especially in pictures and stuff like that. My only thing is that I strongly believe it's not the healthiest option for my skin. Hey, what are you chewing on? Attack? Pecos, are you for real? Jeez. I just don't know Estee Lauder to be notoriously for the health of your skin. Also, if you haven't already noticed, no, this is not my skin tone. Especially in the wintertime, I don't change my foundations to go lighter, and usually they'll just last me throughout the winter, so we make do. What I mean by make do is usually the issue lies within the neck. If I'm not wearing a sweatshirt and I'm wearing a shirt like this, I'll wear a scarf and then we blend down. Okay, so the next step after foundation is to do my contour. For the contour, I have been using this e.l.f. palette for a long time now. And I just have really found a love for e.l.f. not only because they're so cheap, but because their products really are really good. They have a cream palette just like this. They also have a powdered palette that basically looks exactly like this. And I really, really, really like the powdered one. And then the powdered one actually just ran out, so now I'm on to this one, and this one I have found is actually a lot better to use because I put on the contour after I do my foundation. So when I put on this oil base, when this is already oily, everything blends in just a lot better. So this has been my consistent routine lately. For a rodeo, my contours are always so strong. So I always start out with a really lighter color, and then I will build into the deeper colors, but it's just like what I do with eyeshadow. If I mess up, that way it's not gonna be so bad, you know. Now we're gonna do the forehead. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the second to darkest color, and I'm gonna do a very, very, very light little bit of the other one. And I'm going to go to the very deepest point. And this, I don't usually blend out as much. I try to just keep it right there, central. Then we go up to the top, and this is where I really do my hairline again. Usually what I'll do after the contour is my eyebrows, just because by this time I'm like itching to do my eyebrows. This is the eyebrow pencil that I use. Anastasia Beverly Hills is my go-to. Whether it's the eye gel or whether it's the dip brow gel or it's this, those are the only two products of hers that I use. Those are my go-to things for sure. I always make that little line and then make little lines upwards, and that line that I do horizontally is really just to guide the lines that I do upwards, and then I take my brush and I go under the line that I made horizontal. It kind of just makes it disappear, and that is my key to a good frontal eyebrow. Look at it. It's quite the difference. This one is my bichacho eyebrow. I swear this is the hardest eyebrow for me to do. Oh my god. Okay, so I totally forgot to put on bronzer, and that's probably because I haven't used bronzer in like a super long time. But I really like this bronzer, and my mom actually suggested this for me, and it's from MAC, and now Ulta actually carries MAC, just so you guys know. Fla-di-da-di-da. If I really do anything with bronzer, it's just a very, very light coat, just to kind of blend it all in a little bit better. Since this is a rodeo that I'm getting ready for, I will do like a little bit of a more intense eyeshadow look than what I would usually do. For a rodeo or a barrel race, like I would probably just do a little bit more bold of an eyeliner just to make my eyes pop a little bit more, because sometimes they can be really hidden underneath the cowboy hat. These are things that people that are rodeoing like only mediocrely care about. So I'm like really kind of saying this out of like a photo perspective. If you're trying to take photos with a cowboy hat or something like that, that's just typically what would be my go-to. This is my go-to Gwen Stefani palette, and the mirror is broken, so we're going to ignore that. But I'm going to just go in with this super light shade and put it underneath my eyebrows, and just a soft layer all over the lid. Then I'm gonna go in with the tan color, and really I don't really care about the names and stuff like that. I just want you guys to know it's like a light tan color, because this is the same concept as what I was doing with the contour, where I'm just going in really lightly at first, and then I'll start to get darker. Really, I just put it on the top of my eyelid, very, very top, where you see all the creases, and then start to just blend it up and out. Okay, now I'm going to do that on this eyebrow, on this eyelid. Okay, once I do that, I'm gonna go in with this maroon brownish color, and I'm just gonna go into the very deepest points. Literally exactly like what I did with the contour. And by the way, all of this is getting done with this brush. It's just a really like flat, fluffy brush. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just do like the dark brown maroon and maybe a little bit of the black. Put that into my lower lash line. I always start with the lower lash line. I don't know why. It just puts everything together better for me. And then I always put it into, I try to just put it right into the eyelid, the bottom part of my eyelid right there. And that seems to give my eye the most shape and is always like the biggest game changer in my makeup look. Okay, then I go into the outer corner and I try to just blend out a little bit of a cat eye. I do this with eyeshadow because I don't trust myself with an eyeliner pen. The only other add-in that I do is highlighter. At the very end when I'm putting highlighter on, I always put it underneath my eyebrows and then on top here, usually like where the white is. That puts everything together and makes it look really good. So I'm actually gonna do that right now. And I always just do it with my fingers because highlighter goes on way better like that for me. And I'm also putting it on the top of my cheekbone here. Now I'm going to finish the look with some mascara. I use this Better Than Sex mascara. I've always used this, and I'm gonna put this on and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that is the end of my look. I figured if I was going to a rodeo, I'd at least be putting on a hat, so I might as well just like put on one now so that you guys can see, you know, what the eyes look underneath the hat. It's very beginner friendly. So I hope that you guys really liked this look. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know. I haven't done a makeup video in so long. So if you liked it, please let me know so that I know to do another one or not. I don't know. It all depends on how this one does. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one.